This is The Rock Show.
Backstage.
Hello, everyone. My radio name is Wes Nessman.
I'm Chris Covington.
And this is The Rock Show Backstage.
Hello.
We should talk about your absence first and foremost.
Oh.
You first thought it was a pot of beans.
Dude.
And then you thought there was something else you blamed it on.
We had a seafood boil at
and
mine.
then the next day you revealed that you had a seafood boil.
That could have been the culprit. I don't really know what it was, but my mom got sick. My brother got sick. I don't want to say it was a seafood boil because the food was really good and my brother-in-law cooked it. So if he's listening to this, Jonathan, I don't think it was your food. But
Well, hold on. It is slightly excusable, and I'll tell you why. You have all those little crayfish,
dude.
and if you get one of them that croaked a little too quickly,
funky one.
before they got frozen or something, it's hard to tell it from all the other ones.
There was a lot of different kinds of seafood. There was like shrimp, crawfish, clams, oysters, octopus. There was shit I'd never even seen before that I ate.
Right.
Dipped it in some sauce. Like, fuck it. I ate it.
Scrape the whole bottom of the ocean.
Yeah. Basically, so I don't know. I ate a bunch of weird stuff I don't normally eat, but I'm not sure. I feel better now.
Now, was it both ends or was it just
it was
one
both ends.
Oh, okay. Then.
It was horrific.
How is all that seafood coming up?
It's something I don't want to talk about. It's going to be a while before your girl has any crawfish. Don't invite me to your next boil. I'm not coming.
I mentioned that because I also told Chrissy a story that was very, very odd about my personal habits. I was sitting there with my wife. We got one of those little two-seater recliner deals with the little thing in the middle.
Yeah.
Right there. And we're sitting up there watching a TV, and I felt like I needed to hike up one of the legs for easy access.
Oh, no.
And I just tore some ass. But it was crazy because it smelled like a wet, moldy towel.
It smelled like an old towel.
It did not smell like a poot with a wet, moldy towel on it. It smelled just like a wet, moldy towel.
Wes's insides smell like a towel that you left on the ground for a couple days.
I can't even figure out why it smelled like that. I don't remember what I had to eat or anything. It was just the oddest smelling toot that I have ever had.
It's very weird.
Yeah, isn't that bizarre?
Then I had to tell you the story of the weirdest gas I ever had, which was after drinking like 12 of those like sparkly booze waters.
Yeah.
Your shit will smell like potpourri, and not in a nice way, in a confusing way.
Okay. All right. What a great way to start
the
podcast. You know, one of the best conversations that we actually had this week, we had off the air, and it's not entirely hilarious, but we were talking about this list of the 33. Why am I having a problem with this? The 31 best sci-fi movies of all time.
Yes.
Coming in at number 1 was 2001: A Space Odyssey. Now, that is definitely sci-fi.
Yes.
I don't know that it's the best movie on the list, but it's sci-fi.
I just don't like the order they have them in. Continue.
Number 2, Alien. Again, a lot of people will tell you that that's a horror movie and not a sci-fi movie. I don't know. Back to the Future. Is that a comedy or a sci-fi movie?
To me, that's more of a goofy comedy, but I guess it is sci-fi. I don't know.
Number 4, definitely sci-fi. That would be Blade Runner. Well, is it? I mean, some people say it's film noir. It's fun to say film noir. Would you like to say it?
Film noir.
Film noir.
I say noir.
You don't say noir.
I say whatever the fuck I want, and I say noir.
That's not how it's said. It's film noir.
What are you going to do about it if I say it noir?
I'm going to ban you from France.
Well, I don't want to fucking go. I don't want to go there anyway.
Okay.
I do a little bit.
All right. Number 5, I think, is the one that probably should have been number 1, but we'll discuss that when we get through with the list. Close Encounters of the Third Kind.
The good one. Definitely sci-fi.
Yeah. I mean, do you remember the tones? I don't remember the tones.
I mean, you sounded pretty close.
No, I started.
You were doing like the Jeopardy.
Yeah, I started to go into Jeopardy. Number 6 on the list, Contact. Which one was that? Was that the Jodie Foster one?
Yes. Yes, it is. I
believe. That movie sucked. Dark City?
I don't know that one.
From 1951, The Day the Earth Stood Still.
I know that one.
Okay, Dune comes in 9. Number 10, controversial choice right here for a sci-fi movie. E.T.
I love E.T.
Is it a sci-fi movie, though?
I mean, kind of you and me are like, what's the definition of a sci? Let's look it up. You continue. I'm going to look
All right, I'm going to continue. Here's another one. Is this horror? Is this sci-fi? The Fly.
See, to me, that's horror.
The Jeff Goldblum one. All right, here's another controversial choice. Coming in at number 12. And now keep in mind that there's no Star Trek movies on here at all. None, not even The Wrath of Khan. Coming in at number 12, Galaxy Quest. That was a comedy.
I know. See, okay, listen, this is what it says. Science fiction is a film genre that uses speculative, fictional, science-based depictions of phenomena that are not fully accepted by mainstream science, such as extraterrestrial life forms, spacecrafts, robots, cyborgs, mutants, interstellar travel, time travel, or other technologies.
So technically they are.
They all fit in there.
You know, it's funny. When you see, at least my brain, when it says sci-fi, I think space-fi.
Me too.
But it's not.
Yeah.
So that's true.
Yep.
I'm going to jump around the list a little bit here because some of this is just like whatever. Nope is on the list at number 17.
That's weird too.
Did you like that movie?
Yeah, but I
mean, it had a whole scene of people being swallowed by aliens. I liked it.
Yeah.
Number 18. My favorite, one of my favorite series of all time, but the original made the list, Planet of the Apes.
Yes, that's a good one.
All right. Predator.
I like Predator, but I like Alien more.
Primer, Snowpiercer. Solaris. I don't know that one.
I'm not sure if I've seen it.
Starship Troopers.
I have seen that.
That's kind of an action movie, though.
You know what? Is it me and you that thinks it should be in space and should be kind of scary, or should be in space and should just be sciencey?
Starship Troopers was them fighting bugs in space.
No, I know, but like just the definition of sci-fi, is that why both of us are tripping on things that are funny and like?
I don't know.
You know,
Star Wars finally comes in. Empire Strikes Back.
Oh, so it is on there.
26. Yeah, Star Wars. Yes, Star Trek. No.
Oh,
Terminator made the list at 27.
Mm-hmm.
Them from 1954 made the list. The Thing, there you go. That was one you mentioned earlier, 29. At number 31, Wall-E. The
okay.
little robot in space.
All right.
Wall-E.
I do like Wall-E.
Wall-E. I don't think I ever made it.
It's a very cute, sad movie.
So that is the thing right there with the sci-fi.
It is interesting. I'm surprised Moon didn't make it on there. Moon is my favorite, but I guess it is. Moon is a very good movie. It's more of a horror film, but it happens in space, and I feel like it should be on there.
Huh.
It's very good.
You know, I'm having a hard time even thinking of any, but you know, if you told me I was going to sit down and watch a sci-fi movie, it would most likely be a Star Trek movie. I've seen all the Star Treks on the big screen. Most of them are completely forgettable.
They're fun to watch.
They're fun to watch. Oh, I started watching the new season of Discovery last night. Pretty excited about that.
Nice.
And it's very, very well done, but it's very predictable, and it's time for it to end.
Yeah.
What else is going on?
What else?
What did we have for a question or questions this week?
Today we talked about we talked today about
the weird video internet hole.
Yes.
I couldn't give my real answer.
Okay, what's your real
answer?
Because
there was a child in there.
Oh yeah, we did. We had some guests in here today. Some listeners came and watched the show. So.
Dude, I don't. You know, I am going to 100% say I'm complicit in continuing it, but I don't know how I started getting boob bouncing reels.
Oh my God! He doesn't know how he started getting boob bouncing. How could that ever happen?
I didn't type in boob bouncing. I didn't type in porn. I didn't type in hot girls. But all of a sudden, you know, it's this. And there's a whole bunch of very chesty models out there, and they do things like
jump up and down.
Well, there's one. She's really, really hot, and I think she's Brazilian or something. And all her videos are her wearing a sexy outfit, and she's in an elevator, and it's the point of view of coming into the elevator, and she just says something like, "Oh, hi," and then the door closes, and that's the entire video.
Wow.
And then there's this redheaded Irish lass, who's very buxom.
All right.
You know,
buxom. It's the second time you said that. Does that mean busty?
Yes. Look it up.
Never heard it until today.
It's a word. I'm saying it funny, but it is a word. It's buxom, but I say buxom.
Okay.
just to be annoying.
Wow.
And like one button busting and stuff. There's like no nudity.
I think when you click on one, your Facebook's like, this is what he likes. Let's feed him more of that. You must have clicked on one at some point. You have to.
I guess. I don't know.
I mean, you see those
Or is
things
it
in the
mine?
top that are just bizarre. You have to click it. Like, it's like, what the fuck is that? Are your stories on Facebook?
Right.
Like, it must be scammers and stuff. But yeah, sometimes there's just like a butt or some boobies. I feel like that's a trap.
Okay, here's how I access Reels right here. Let's see what comes up. Oh, okay, here's another one that I really like. That comedian that does the fake safety videos where he watches like construction accidents and things like that.
I don't know if I've seen him.
He's a very funny guy. His name is Adam Rose.
I have not seen him.
You'll see a lot of videos with him wearing a hard hat, and he's looking at those kind of videos where people are misbehaving.
I was saying earlier, I said that I like to watch videos of people washing really dirty rugs and cleaning carpets.
That's very bizarre. Were you specifically looking for a rug cleaning video, or did you just pop up?
No, like one comes up, and then you get so much satisfaction watching them clean that rug that you're like, I'm ready for the next one. It's ridiculous.
My dog started a petting zoo of scary animals.
Okay. Now Wes is just watching videos on his phone. He's like, fuck this podcast. I'm going to watch Facebook Reels. That's why I like TikTok, because it is just like Facebook Reels, and that's all it is.
Yeah.
And that's one of the main reasons I like it.
No, the reason I did, I thought I would be open and transparent and see what Reels popped up. And
it wasn't boobs.
Well, no, and it wasn't, and it was stuff that I don't even know why it popped up.
Let's see what pops up first on mine.
Yeah, just go to Reels and see what videos show up.
Let's see. What do you think it's going to be?
I don't know, but this gives me a chance to review some of our questions.
Let me click Reels. Let's find out what Chrissy sees.
Mm-hmm.
What does Chrissy see?
What does Chrissy see? It's the C and Chrissy show.
Okay, here we see plumber lets the cat out. Wait for the plot twist.
Okay.
Okay, he lets the cat out.
Right. I think that pretty much says what the plot twist is.
Picks the cat up.
Yes.
And the cat doesn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
The cat's kind of not happy.
Yeah.
Oh, he's struggling with the cat gets his face. And the cat gets his face. And that's what comes up on my phone.
All right.
And I loved I'm going to like that. I'm going to go ahead and like that.
This past week was also April Fool's Day.
Yes.
You never said whether you have ever pulled an April Fool's joke.
I don't really.
Ever in your life. You ever yank anybody's chain like that? I mean, it's the kind of thing that we do on the daily, but have you ever done it specifically for April Fool's Day?
I don't think so. I think I've gotten people by just like saying something, kind of weird, but I feel like I just get people like that every day.
I mean,
Wes fooled me earlier and told me there was a team out there called the what were they?
Oh, I had her pick the Final Four basketball games
with 4 fake teams, and I didn't even realize it.
And I threw the colors of the team in to help throw her. I had the blue and aqua California Suns, which that's a song, California Sun.
See?
I'm out here having fun in the song California Sun. The blue and yellow Richmond of Richland.
Yeah, and when he said that, I go, what is that? And then he just coaxed right over and kept...
That's that country song. The orange Virginia Hoots.
Now, see, I thought that sounded intriguing because I was like, is a hoot an owl? I like owls.
The red, white, and blue Homeland Braves, as opposed to Home of the Braves, red, white, and blue. You didn't
all of
notice
that went right over my head. I chose the Hoots, and he was like, that's a fake team. You're an idiot.
We had a guest in here, and I wanted to be nice, but I was actually going to name one of the teams the Queefs.
Oh, my gosh.
See if you caught on to that.
I think I would have caught on to that one. But the Hoots sounds like it could be a real team.
Have you seen the Northland Queefs? They're really tearing it up this year.
They're playing the Fupas tonight. It's going to be wild.
It's the Queefs and the Fupas on the court coming in today. And, this is going to be a burner tonight. It is going to be a good one.
You know what? If you had never told me and we had just gone right on after that bit, I would still think those were real teams.
You know what we actually should talk about on this is the eclipse coming up Monday. First off, I'm having a terrible time saying eclipse.
Me too.
And instead, I keep wanting to say eclipse. In fact, you did it earlier.
I did. I've said it wrong like 3 times. I'm just trying to avoid it. Eclipse.
This is a natural phenomenon, but people have become stupider and stupider, and it's unbelievable. We had a lady who was telling people that God would not make the eclipse for you to not watch it. He would not do that. And as I made the point on air, God made cliffs. If you believe in God, he didn't mean for you to step over them.
He didn't make crocodiles if he didn't want you to pet them.
Well, that lady finally retracted her statement. Somebody pointed out to her the story of Lot, which he was told not to look back, him and his wife. And when she looked back, she turned into a pillar of salt. So yes, God, if you believe him, did create things that you're not supposed to look at.
Well, you know what's silly about all that is that it took a Bible story for her to change her mind.
Yeah.
You couldn't just give her some, I don't know, science.
I don't want to pick on just Bible people here.
I'm not picking.
We haven't been able to go through one of the best conspiracy theories. And I've been meaning to get this on, but we just had much more important things. One of the explanations some of the people have for the eclipse is that's when they're going to be going overhead repairing the dome.
Oh, my God.
That's when they're going to...
How long does the eclipse last for?
A couple hours.
Not enough time to repair the fucking dome, dude. The dome is fucked, dude. Have you seen the fucking dome, dude? Look outside. Shit's fucked. A couple hours, my ass. They can't even fix the road downtown and fix the dome. Okay. All right. Yes.
Well, it says, once again, it's a Bible thing. You know, that's the firmament.
Just need a couple hours of little duct tape.
Little welder up there to fix the dome so everybody's good.
That's why they say not to look up, because there's people up there fucking around.
Yeah, they don't want you to see that right there.
That's ridiculous.
Okay.
Repairing the dome.
And another one I saw today, it's going to make like a crisscross pattern. The way it's going in the earth, it's going to make that crisscross pattern. They say right where the X is, it's making an X, and there's going to be a huge tragedy that takes place right in the center of that X. I don't understand this whole
fascination with like the world ending and like willing it to happen so bad.
Well, the whole signs thing. Why would a superior being have to be so cryptic?
I was about to say that. Cryptic is the word.
It's, God is playing Wordle with the people on earth.
Being rather mysterious.
Being very mysterious. Why, when he would perfectly have the ability to just say, oh, no, I'm not having it, and just flick them. Right. With a godly finger or something, rather than send you messages from a 1,700-year-old text that you have to decipher under the moonlight, or like something.
A Jesus in your toast.
Yeah, I just don't understand.
I don't either.
I don't understand those.
I think that people are always looking for something special that they found themselves. You know? Yeah.
Well, and it makes them feel intelligent.
It does.
That they have deciphered something, and I want to, and I encourage them to learn, but wow.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on to the other topic right here. We've already fixed the dome.
Dome's fine.
Dome's
checks
good.
out.
We're not going to get into this either, but you take an Uber.
Yep.
Several days a week because you're lazy.
No, because my car's fucked up.
You have a ride. You just don't want to get up.
I do have a ride. Oh, no, I don't want to get up extra early if I don't have to. I do Uber. I Uber. Sometimes Tyler takes me. I Uber sometimes.
A study found a third of rideshare drivers have been in a crash before. The main reason are long hours, phone use, not knowing the area, and passengers distracting them. So they say, I got Chrissy in my car from the rock show.
Oh, man.
I'm just going to fart around and show off some of my Paul Walker driving skills.
I've had, you know what? So far, I've had pretty good luck. I have had some people that listen to the show. I've gotten in while we were playing before, which is pretty cool. That's cool.
Have you watched the new Roadhouse movie?
No, but I heard last night that it's something I have to do.
You know, there was a big, huge battle over whether it should play in theaters or not. What had happened is Amazon basically bought the movie or something, and then it turned out really well, and they were like, hey, we want to put this in theaters. And they're like, no, we bought this. 50 million views. Now, think of that. Now, a lot of people watch things because they're free, okay? But if you had 20 million people all paying $5-10 a piece to watch the movie,
they could have made some Skrilla off it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I can't believe they thought people wouldn't go see it. Is that why they did it? They just didn't think.
No. It was already sold before the movie was completed, and then the producers who had already sold it went, "Hey, this is really good. We should be making more money off this than the money we already made."
Whoopsie.
So I just don't see myself spending 2 hours watching this.
I mean, when I say I'm going to see it, it's not because I want to, Wes. It's because I'm an American.
Yeah.
And it's Roadhouse.
Yeah. I guess you got to do it if you're an American.
I have to get it over with.
All right then.
Yeah.
Here's a great question that we it's too dry for on air, but it's a great question. And I really, really sincerely want the answer. You work in the food industry.
Yes.
There's some places, some fast food places, they're putting up signs to impose time limits for eating. Basically, they don't need a couple old men sitting there drinking coffee for 3 hours and taking up a table that other people could be having. But here's a great question for you. How long is it appropriate for you to hang on around after your meal? At which point should you just clear out of consideration for other people?
I feel like maximum 2 hours.
2 hours?
I'm saying
chatting?
If you're having a business meeting over lunch or something, or you're having a discussion
2
with
hours for the whole thing?
Whole thing, the entire thing. And even that's long, especially if you're at a fast food restaurant, dude. And you and me were just talking the other day. Nobody's even in those anymore.
Right, exactly. So I don't even know why that's a problem. But I have, been at a place. I'm sitting at the table, 8-10 people, big table, a lot of us and everything. And in 10 minutes, nobody's touched their fork in 10 minutes. And I look and there's a line of people trying to get a table out front.
Yeah.
I feel guilty.
Yeah.
Do you not feel guilty?
No, I do. It makes you feel rude. That's why I'm saying 2 hours max, and I still think that's too long. But
you see, once again, you're timing from arrival. That could take an hour to get the food, especially if it's a big group.
If it takes an hour, they need to try harder.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I mean, but really, you guys need to work harder.
All right, then. And lastly, let's do this right here. Dirtiest places at work.
Oh.
What's your guess for dirtiest place at work?
Here?
Yeah.
Your
germs.
Refrigerator?
Not my browser history.
Your microwave and your fridge? Some of our desks are pretty. Sometimes the fridge in the hallway.
Okay, I want you to think about.
It gets funky.
I want you to think about the inside of my microwave.
Oh God!
And how it looks like somebody cooked a turd too long in there.
Put a fucking head in there.
Given a choice, would you rather lick?
Oh no!
The inside of my microwave, or the door handle going out into the hall?
The microwave.
See?
Only because it's been nuked, and I feel like can we microwave first before I lick the inside?
Well, the last thing that was in there was microwaves. But the nastiest thing at your office was door handles. Think about it.
I know.
Every single person.
Yeah.
Number 2 is kind of your own responsibility. Be your own keyboard. Still, not a big deal.
Yeah, mine's all right.
Your desk. When is the last time you picked up a cleaning substance and wiped your desk off?
I mean, I don't do it that infrequently. I usually come and ask you. I'm like, give me some cleaning stuff. It looks kind of funky right now, though. There's a little.
Well, every single morning I clean over here on my side, and every once in a while I spritz your side.
I don't do much over here.
There's that.
Yo, be careful sitting on my side of the table.
Okay, here you go. And you know how bad my microwave is. Mm-hmm. Would you rather lick the inside of my microwave or the microwave that everybody uses in the break area?
Your microwave. No, the one in the break area is pretty clean inside, but everybody touches the. Oh, and there were dirty socks in it that one day.
Yeah, exactly.
Someone microwaved their socks. or
All right.
something. So I'm going with your microwave, even though it's so gross, dude. It grosses me out to say that I would lick your microwave ever in any circumstance because it's fucked in there, dude.
Okay, another thing. We'll try to get off the licking thing for a minute here.
Thanks.
Well, it is the weekend, though. I'll be getting back to the licking thing later.
Oh, God.
The water cooler sketches me out. It sketches me out even to put water in there because so many people have touched the handles.
That water is so good, though.
That's the number 6 dirtiest place.
Water tastes delicious.
Number 7, talk about something that never, ever, 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 ever gets clean and you never, ever, ever think about it.
Stapler.
The elevator buttons.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dude. You know, in my own apartment, I've noticed that. Like, you know, I'm really pushing all these buttons that everybody else is.
All right, number 8, and the final one on this list right here. Vending machines.
Yeah.
Think about that. Vending machines are actually a double dose because first you are touching things that so many people touch, but second, you're immediately putting things in your mouth.
Right afterwards. One of our vending machines, if you order the wrong thing, it explodes when it hits the bottom. So there's always little sneaky snacks in the bottom of the machine. Oh, that is gross, man.
So there you go. We hope everybody has a wonderful weekend. We realize it's going to be very, very windy this weekend, but at least there's a lot of stuff on TV.
Can you fly a kite?
Huh?
Is it kite flying?
You know,
or is it like back and forth fucked up?
You would ask me one of those questions that I got to nerd out on.
Yeah.
For many years, Chrissy, we had the FMX kite flying, frisbee flying.
Oh.
And one of the worst things you can have during a kite flying session is a lot of wind.
Oh.
You don't want a lot of wind.
Just a little
yeah,
breeze.
a lot of wind is absolutely terrible.
So maybe don't fly a kite.
Don't fly a kite. You might take off with it. As a matter of fact, you see this kite over here?
Is that a kite?
A lot of people have taken pictures in front of this. It is an actual kite.
I did not know that.
To fly this kite required a dowel rod that was thicker than a broom handle. This kite, I guess we could tell everybody, it's about, 7 feet tall, maybe 8 feet tall?
Yes.
And almost is wide. That kite right there would lift you off the ground.
It's huge.
I've seen it happen.
Really?
Yeah. The kite is about half the size of a wall in a standard size room.
It's very thick, like a tarp.
No, it's not that thick
It
at
looks
all.
thicker than a regular kite.
Oh, it is thicker than a regular.
It looks heavy duty.
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, if you look closely on the X, on the FMX, there is a spot where it had to be repaired because we did a kite fight. And it was stabbed by another kite and brought down.
Amazing.
So all this kite nerd stuff.
A kite fight.
Yes, a kite fight.
All right.
Okay.
On that note.
Yeah. Wait, do things get more exciting than a kite fight?
Nope.
All right.
That's it.
Thank you so much for joining us this week. This has been The Rock Show. Backstage.
Bye-bye.